But anyway, let's stay on the Microsoft train here. So they have no plans to include VR in their next consoles, according to Phil Spencer. So this is what he said, and he put it pretty simply here. Nobody's asking for VR. That's his claim. He also went on to say that he has some issues with VR. It's isolating, and he thinks more of games as a communal kind of together experience. I think that his statement is a little bit short-sighted. Like, I can agree that VR maybe isn't ready to, be like the number one feature of a console right now. It's kind of still in development, but games are getting better in that sector. And Josh, we were talking about this earlier, and I kind of completely agree, but maybe Microsoft got burned so badly on the fucking Microsoft Connect that they're just done taking new chances on this tech, and they'll just wait till it's ready and then they'll put it in as a feature.
I watched a video of people talking about, I don't know if you guys have watched it, but so VR has always just kind of been like niche, right? And I agree. I don't know about you guys. It's not bad, but it's just kind of like a niche thing within the industry, right? But if anybody has seen that Half-Life Alyx trailer, it looks fucking gorgeous. Like, that game looks good for a fucking VR game. Like, that's probably like a game that's going to come out for VR. I mean, it's not Half-Life 3 that everyone wanted, but it's a new Half-Life game, which is a big fucking deal, right? So I think that that'll bring people in. So like you're saying, and he's saying that, like, I mean, you're not saying the same thing he is, but it's just not there yet. But in my opinion, and I think that you agreed, like you said earlier, that this is definitely far more foreseeable as a future in gaming than I see cloud being. And Microsoft is already going for this cloud shit. I'm really just kind of dancing around all these topics and not really saying anything particular right here right now. But I'm just in such total disagreement. Like, I've never liked Phil Spencer. I think he's the worst thing to happen to Microsoft ever. Seriously.
Yeah, I know you're not a Phil
Xbox.
Guy.
At least. Yeah. So, like, and everybody just wants to blow him every time he gets up on stage, and it's like, just get off this guy's dick, man. He has no idea what he's talking about.
Here's the thing, like, with VR, I feel like Half-Life Alyx is like the first VR game that is a game.
Yeah.
Or at least it's trying to be a game. Everything else has been like testing the features, like, oh, I wonder if like we can do this, and then they do that. And it either works and it's fun, or it doesn't work and everybody's like, okay, this is trash. But they don't like make it look real good. There's no soundtrack or story or missions. It's just like, hey, jump into this sandbox.
Beat Saber.
Test out this shit that we made and see if you have fun. And for the most part, like, I think it's been successful. But like, people are gonna start to refine this, like you see with Half-Life, and it's gonna be really fucking good. And I think you said it perfectly. Like, VR is the future of gaming, not the fucking cloud. Yeah, like, sure, the cloud's fine, and like we'll go there, but like, people want VR. People don't give a shit about cloud. Corporations want the fucking cloud.
Yeah. Well, I think, Josh, you
Phil Spencer wants the cloud.
Yeah. Josh, you kind of said it there. Well, I really don't. I don't mind what Phil Spencer is saying here with the next console generation not doing anything with VR, because the technology isn't. I don't think it is quite there, and I think for someone that's going to be serious about VR, I think that it definitely requires like a PC at this point. You need something that you can upgrade whenever you want, throw in the biggest, baddest hardware in there and really crank out the high performance frames. Like, when a really cool VR game does drop, I don't think the Xbox or the new PlayStation will have what's required to power something like that, or offer the, even the peripheral equipment that you'd feel comfortable, spending a lot of money on. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's like the Vive Pro and things like that. I mean, you can spend $700-800 on these things, extra cameras and controllers. I mean, you're looking at $1,000 just on like the VR setup, let alone not even talking about the PC setup. I don't think they could realistically offer something in your home, price competitive wise, that anybody's gonna buy and get a really good experience from.
But that's what he should have said, you know. Phil should have said, like, look, we just don't feel like it's a necessary investment given the technology available to consumers, okay? Not, where is it?
Yeah.
I
his
just
quote
don't.
was asking.
I think games are communal and it's isolating. Like, no, you're an idiot. Everybody made you look like an idiot when you said nobody wanted single player games, and PlayStation like ran you guys over with Xbox One.
Listen,
like in comparison to PlayStation 4, Xbox One is just like roadkill. You know?
Phil is a leader in the industry. He makes bold statements, and that's I for one respect him for it.
I hate him.
I'm just kidding. I think he's a dick too. I'm just messing around.
I hate him.
I don't know.
I think go ahead, Dave.
I feel like as a CEO, like he could like articulate his thoughts a little bit more, like, you know what I mean? Like, instead of just like it just sounds like he's a dipshit. You know what I mean? Like, you're a CEO of a company. Like, formulate a bet. Like, have some fucking PR people like write your fucking thing for you. Don't just say like dumb dribble that like just makes you seem dumb. Because obviously he's not dumb. I don't think he's dumb. He's like he's.
I would assume not. Yeah. I just
Like,
don't like the dude. I hate like the isolating games.
Like, what is he
wants a
even
communal
fucking
experience.
talking about there?
What does that mean? Yeah, I don't know what that means. Yeah, people like multiplayer. People like single player too.
Look at the community
that
around
mean?
Beat Saber. People are making songs. People are playing the songs that people are making. People are watching. Thousands of people are watching people play that game. There's literally content creators revolving around just Beat Saber.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah. VR chat. How about that one?
Yeah,
Let's talk
Hear
about
that?
Let's chat about VR chat for a second.
Yeah. You could be a little anime girl with a bunch of other anime girls, and
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
I'm sure
Meme
V
shit.
would have a lot to say about this because he's real into the VR chat and all that. But like,
he knows the way.
to say that it's isolating, and yes, games are communal. Of course they're communal, you fucking idiot. You know, but that doesn't mean that it's isolating.
Wow, you really don't like Phil Spencer.
No, and not at all.
Holy crap. That's fine. A lot of animosity. I'm sensing a lot of animosity.
I mean, like, we can talk a lot of shit on him or whatever, but like, he's still like a millionaire. We're jabroni.
And the
so.
Microsoft CEO. Well, we're jabronis right now.
My attitude to
give us
Phil
like 5 more
Spencer
years.
is like Matt's attitude to not being able to catch all 150. Original 150.
Oh. Well, yeah, I was enraged. I was.
Yeah.
But I got over that.
I should take a deep
This
breath
is
and
sticking
just
with you.
relax, but like he is like literally just like driving them. Well, I don't know. I shouldn't say that because that would make me look like a fool. But like, he looked like an idiot. Not to repeat myself here, when he said that people don't want single player games. That was obviously proven wrong. And tell me that this is not literally saying the same thing as that. Again, it's isolating and it should be communal kind of together experience. Yeah, well, we already know you don't like single player games and your current gen console is suffering because of it. You know, so it's like what
Sounds like you like Phil Spencer about as much as I like cloud games. I think we're pretty much on par.